Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Borderlands 2. Let's continue. So we're doing the Hunter DLC and we're looking for DNA of Handsome Jack. And we need to probably turn off a switch that is powering this so we can get back there. We've got a couple different directions we can go. Suppose I could try and shoot this while it probably can't reach me. So that's something that we really haven't had to deal with in Borderlands up until this point. A character that literally cannot target you because it only can fly upward. Where did those come from? He must be blowing up other things. And as soon as I walked out here, we had a bunch of savages show up. Keep on throwing grenades while we try to deal with this.
And I disappear.
We'll use our speed walking ability to see if we can figure out where this power switch goes from. There we go. Alright, that worked pretty well. So, you kind of know that there's more to the map. I can see on the mini-map there's clearly something over that direction. But this isn't really a door that opens to anything. If it does open anything, it's probably just a small section of where enemies spawn. Get another skin. You know, it's really cool, this leg over leg motion that they do. But it really has no practical use in the gameplay. It really doesn't mean anything or do anything. Yeah, there's another tailless. So that's a tailless. And that's one with a tail. Yeah. The way they roll over on themselves. Let's see. So I guess the power switch probably connects in some way back to that pole. I'm at level 37 and I'm fighting level 35 minions. So I'm starting to feel back to my old power levels, which is kind of nice and kind of boring in the same thought. Like, there must be a wire that goes back down. And see, I feel like this area is going to wrap around the Awful Overlook. And there's, if I can hit something, I'm out of grenades.
Ah, yes. That's one of my mysterious DNA samples. The life force of my incredibly secret planet you'll never, ever uncover.
Claptrap already told us you're planning to clone Handsome Jack.
Son of a bitch.
So I imagine this slagged. What do I shoot on this, by the way, to get criticals? Let's. So we just smash it open. And what then? How many of these am I fighting? 3? There we go. Back to the regular gun. And I have to run just to speed up here. Look, here's a entire texture that it hasn't loaded in properly. Clearly. Here's a purplish hue on the moon that seems to be happening for kind of no reason. And of course, if I just fell off the edge here, I would just die. I would say Borderlands 2 does work better at not having 4 walls that all end in you getting shot by the turrets if you go too far in any direction. It does set a lot more areas higher up on cliff sides, so a fall seems realistic that it would be terminal, although it's still not super realistic because let's see, you can't shoot it, you have to smash it.
Destroyed, I can practically smell the dying handsomeness from here. Who opened one of my DNA safes? Hello? Anybody?
That's a lot of work to get that $1. So the running gag here, of course, is that this guy is not competent as a bad guy. So, of course, his DNA's... And I think last time I tried to just run through something like this, it electrocuted me to death on instant touch. So I don't think I want to take that chance. Let's go over... Let's see, there's stairs to go further this way. And stairs to go here. And this is the morgue. I'm noticing a wire. Seems like it goes up further this way. So the switch might be in there. Wow. Wow. That zoom in is really messed up. I keep thinking I need to exit out of this game and reload it. So what is the morgue going to produce? Some zombie-like creatures? They are crawling out of the holes here, or what? Let's see, I see this guy. I guess maybe I was supposed to do something. it really doesn't feel like there's anything in here. Like, it gives you a slight advantage to shoot through this area, which is cool. I mean, that's an idea that really hasn't been played with. And look at just a floating spear. Borderlands as a game, though, introduces a kind of different style of gameplay than your standard cover-based shooter. It's kind of the antithesis of a cover-based shooter. It's designed to really usually want the player to run forward and collect, just run directly towards an enemy and shoot them in the face. That's as good as of an option as anything else usually. So there's really no reason that one would need to take cover through a window and shoot. I mean, sure, there are things you could take cover, and this has always been an option, but it's never been an option that I've embraced or used. Let's see. There's another Cult of the Vault, which probably is a good indicator that there won't be another Cult of the Vault symbol for a while. We've got a cage, and it looks like just DNA. These are like skag cages. I wish you could pick these up and throw them. This gun is not working. We've got this guy. We gotta get this slag witch doctor character dead, or we're gonna have to struggle.
A ghost amidst the combat, preparing to strike. What is next?
Seriously. These guys are too strong. It's like they stopped moving completely after I killed the witch doctor. I don't know if there's a reason for that. A demon warrior? See, they're like the other kind of enemies that upgrade themselves, but they seem to upgrade themselves kind of at any drop of the hat. There's like 3 witch doctors, slagged witch doctors, right in the same place. Alright, so Let's just find the thing and run.
World revealed.
Because I don't have any desire to fight 3 witch doctors. See that they're barely even attacking me. Let's see. Feels like they should be attacking me. Again, I'm wondering if the game is bugged. It's the same Handsome Jack statue. It's the same DNA.
Have you considered not ruining my plan to clone Handsome Jack? Just think of all the upsides. Firstly, you'd yeah, I got nothing.
Aw, I'm like full. Alright, so I've got to quickly come over here, drop something that's of low value. Like, what was that gun actually compared to what I have? No, in no way is that worth. Drop that. Drop that, I guess. Drop that. Notice I've started to get repeaters. That is ideally what I wanted to get. But I basically had to wait and use. There's something over there. There's something over here, almost certainly. Maybe the witch doctors just don't attack unless they're attacked first. Alright. See that wire? Doesn't seem like it actually connects to anything. Here's somebody. Horrible assistants. So that's one of the 3 assistants that I need to discover as one of the challenges.
Well.
Let's see, would I want to jump down there? Can I come back up if I did jump down there? I don't think I really can. So then there's one last piece of DNA we need to get, which I imagine there's more to this main story mission than that. Like, it really seems like it's taking a lot to convince these guys.
Ghosty.
And I'm just on fire. And I think that may have been the first time I've ever been on actual fire. Man. We desperately need to... Let's go through this gun. How is this versus... Let's see. Rocket launcher. This would use do shock damage and do a considerably higher amount, like 3 times as much damage, but the fire rate is slower And the reload speed is a lot slower. You know what, I'll try that. And let's see. I'm just gonna compare handguns to handguns. That's nothing. Yeah, we could probably drop that one. Drop that. Drop that. Drop that. Drop that, Jacobs. So yeah, there's a collection of guns we can drop. Need more room. 3 more guns. Pick up a different gun to probably turn around and pick up a different gun. So here's the wire. It goes up that way. More guns. More bullets. Which I'm happy for the bullets. Press that. You know, you press the X button a lot in this game. I've said it a long time ago, but I haven't said it recently. This game really could do with like some quality of life improvements on just not having to press buttons to open chests and not having to press buttons to pick up items. Right. That button doesn't seem to work. Now we're in psychosurgery. Just another area. It's kind of amazing that in this DLC we're entering areas that just look at how like programmed that was. It wasn't just a random incident of 2 savages attacking me, blocking both of the exits. That was totally programmed. And that's weird because I really never felt like that was the case in Borderlands 1. I really thought it felt like it was just random people spawning at random spawn points. It could be that that wasn't the case. It very well might have been that they were actually scripting out every single action and every place an enemy spawned. Let's go back over here. There we go. And it looks like the DNA is just on the other area. There was a point when you could press the X button and try to open doors, I'm pretty sure, in Borderlands. Whether that was Borderlands 1 or some bit of DLC. But that functionality has been removed. Right. So switch. Looks like it's up there. And we've got some more of these. more guns to drop. Is there really no store? I would have to run basically back to the beginning of the level. Let's see. We could see if some of these skins. Go ahead and drop that. And go ahead and drop that shield. Can't use that one. Wouldn't use that one. Can't use that one. Not gonna use a Jacob, so we'll go ahead and drop that one. Alright. I'm being really cautious for kind of no reason. Either enemies appear and you fight them, or they don't. And there's still a lot of points in this game where it does feel like enemies should have appeared, and they don't. Ooh, that was a purple. We may have actually picked up a purple legitimately instead of using the keys. Okay, so assault gun would be a comparison between this. So, in every way except for magazine size, this gun is better, but it is a Jacob's gun. So, I don't want to keep it. But I will hold on to it and sell it later, certainly. Just, I cannot play with any Jacob's style gun. Alright. I'm just hoping that the electrical fence is down now. And that's what that switch did. We really haven't seen any instances where there were two switches in a map that were anywhere close to each other. Apparently that was a challenge. So we'll come over here. And we've got a couple of other guns we're gonna have to drop. Man. Let's just do this. Drop that. Drop that. Drop that. Drop that. There we go. So that was a challenge. And we're going up here. That's where we came from. Let's see. Just unload 2 whole clips into the switch doctor. And then we can use the rest. These guys hit really hard. They're kind of quiet though. Like they don't scream and yell as much as some of the enemies in the first game. I wouldn't be surprised if that's intentional. There were some pretty recognizable sound effects and lines of dialogue in Borderlands 1. Alright. And we're just back to where we were. Let's see. That actually might be better than what we have. Let's see. Less damage, faster reload speed, but lower fire rate. Nope, that's still not good enough. So that Jacobs. How's that one compare? Nope. Still not there. Let's see. Go ahead and drop that one. Yeah, there's an actual skin we can sell. Go ahead and drop that. I really hate having to make these kind of decisions and spend extra effort and extra time playing menu hero, basically. I want to try out this rocket launcher. It seems like you could probably jump from here to there, and maybe there's something around here that... Nope, not really. Thought there might have been a Cult of the Vault symbol. If you still really don't get rewarded that much for reaching some heights. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else that really needs to be done. Into the next area. So we have a shock witch doctor that still doesn't feel like he's taking a significant amount of damage. We'll use the phase walk to try and keep an eye on these characters. That's one down. And then the rest of these guys can probably be taken out with just this. There we go. We should be alright. Felt like that guy came out of nowhere. These guys move a little too fast. Right. So we have this slag witch doctor. One. There we go, that worked pretty nicely. We're almost up to $150,000 in our wallet, which I imagine will translate to maybe even 200,000 by the time I find these vending machine and sell all the guns I'm waiting on. Just go ahead and smash this while this is happening. I'm surprised that I still didn't get another mission.
Destroyed. Now you've just got to shut down the lab's power grid by flipping a teeny little switch. It won't be hard, so long as you didn't lose any fingers during today's festivities. You'll be well equipped for the task at hand. Fine, whatever. Last time I tried to make a flip the switch objective entertaining.
Okay. So where does that... It wants us to go over here, find the creature lab. And we may have missed something over here, but I don't think so. This is a very linear map, certainly. Why is this having me, like, jump forward? Like, this game has lost all stability. I definitely need to save and quit. I don't know what else to do, though. Also, like, since I'm saving all the money for a challenge, I can't really gamble. Although I'd be kind of cool with the idea of gambling, so with the slot machines at Mad Moxie's bar. So I don't know what really else to do. I'll probably just save and exit once I find a convenient point and reload the game. Unless, of course, my hard drive is full. If that is the case, then I probably should check that right now. But I'm fairly certain it isn't the case. So I'm willing to risk it. Still have too much stuff. So let's just get rid of things that are in the 2000 range. Like these skins. Just toss all that stuff. Maybe we'll get better stuff the more stuff we leave behind. Iron Rail Rotunda. There's nothing here, it's just magic water. Iridium. Would be nice if I had collected some more iridium. That's too slow. That shot's probably a little too fast. There we go. This reset. I assume that spawned. So I may have like 50 iridium by the time we get back to Sanctuary, but I certainly won't doubt I'll have 100. Alright, and it looks like we are just gonna be dealing with some more of these guys. So I'm not sure what the difference between a diseased scallion and like a caustic scallion would be. I guess we have enough grenades where I could be using them right now. Let's see, let's just throw one grenade. Alright. Fan boat skin. Once again, we're full. Okay, the good news is it does look like there's a sales item just down this way. So if I just run this direction and don't even bother with the bugs, it should be alright for a second.
Welcome to my humble.
There we go.
Your eyes deceive you. An illusion fools you all. I move for the kill.
Apparently, Scallion Warrior is resistant to standard attacks. Again, an enemy that seems to just want to sit here. Yeah, I think the whole engine has managed to just fall apart. So this is Hunter's Grotto. This is a fast travel. We can come over here and pick up some bullets before we have to spend a lot of money on bullets. We can see if there feels like there should be a Cult of the Vault or something in this area. I guess not. Alright. So let's start looking at this. Sniper rifles. That's no good. Don't need that. Don't need that. I'm kind of thinking that this is good enough to sell this level 27 versus the level 35. I think it's time for that to go. Let's see. Overdrive. Yeah, I don't think I'd ever use that. Or this one, so let's sell those. Sell that, sell that, and sell that one. Alright.
Welcome to Dr.
So we're at 222,000. And there's nothing to buy.
A fantastic day for capitalism. Pleasure doing business. Lovely. May it help you kill many things.
Refill all of our bullets.
May it help you kill many things.
There we go.
Come back anytime.
We spent like $22,000 on bullets. Let's go ahead and reload everything. Alright. And we'll stick with this sort of slow, annoying pea shooter. And see, I think I could probably fast travel out of this location, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's actually check that. There was a gun over here to pick up though first, before we do that. Being very ADD. If anything, there's probably a couple of things I could come over here and run back and pick up and try and sell. Alright. But I'm fine with leaving everything else on the ground to despawn. Now, is it any faster to move when we use this ability? No, it isn't. So my idea is if I come over here, seems like Adoration Station is something that we can fast travel to, so we can just go back to Sanctuary. So I was thinking perhaps the glitching that we're running into right now would stop if I'd done that. Here's a new head. It kind of felt like I'd unlocked some other heads. Besides that one. Has a new skin. And that is the only new skin. I'm really surprised that some of these skins are actually things you have to buy. That is pretty insane. And then I could come over here. And, ooh, that's a skin that I could have used. Alright. So let's go back to Sanctuary and see if this is the right thing to do with storefront. These things really haven't respawned. I think they maybe respawn when I exit the game, and that's it. So save and exit might be called for that reason. Right. So where you were looking for something to compare to shield capacity, that I suppose is better, and that I suppose is better. 13.5, 13.5 versus I don't know what else I really need to get rid of. Fight for Your Life 16.4 versus there's a shield recharge rate of 19.3. Why is this shield still better? A lot of these guns have no reason to exist. Okay, so I'm just gonna sell this one, and I'm gonna put this one back in the storage because apparently I misread something. And as for absorbing bullets and getting them back, that's not going to work, so that needs to be sold. As for this shield compared to the shield I'm using, I think I'm cool with the shield I'm using. Like, just because of the higher recharge rate, so let's get rid of that. As for this grenade mod versus the grenade I'm using now, like, we'll sell that too. And is there anything else? Here's a piece of the key.
Hey, Slab.
There we go.
Let me know if anything catches your eye. Check back later to see my new weapon of the day. I'm sure we'll be doing this again soon enough.
And see, the funny thing here is gonna be the fact that like Claptrap will still be right here, even though he is in a different area in the DLC, and Hemlock will still be at Moxie's, even though he's in a different area in the DLC. Which I guess that's alright, it's just a little bit weird. It's weird that like these collectibles are still everywhere. Yeah, Hammerlock is here. I'd really love to gamble, but I'm saving up all the money. And
Glad you bought something yet.
let's see, short of increasing my bank, which for 50 I don't want to do, I'm trying to save up to get 100 to see if this backpack SDU upgrade is the last update. I don't know if it really is or not, but we're kind of close to being done with the DLC, so maybe I can wait till I get to level 38 and then we'll buy 10 more things. Like there's a couple more bits of DLC to do. Let's see. What are we trying to? Elemental effect chance? Turn that up. And the game is still being very, very awkward. Let's go back to Alteration Station now. And Adortion Station. I've been saying Adoration Station, but maybe it's actually Adortion Station. So there's a little bit of uncertainty just as far as whether I'm gonna fight a big boss. Maybe, maybe not. We still need to open these, I think, for a challenge, even if they turn out to be kind of pointless. So this could be a joke ending where we really just walk through the area, press a button, and that's the end of the story, or this could be a boss fight. Either way, I think we're pretty well suited. Shock. This shock guy. I've got to kill them or I'm going to respawn, and I'm not going to be happy about having to run all the way back. That was a really tight area. Really tight area for them to attack me in. And that was 14,000. And the new you didn't make any noise. So we just have a whole collection of enemies over there that spawned. Can I get a reload on this guy? Because if I can, that may be all I needed. Alright. There's a lot of cages here that imply that I should be fighting more skags than I actually am. Let's see. Bandit damage, max health, pistol max health. I don't know what bandit damage would really be. Damage against bandits? Yep, so this does seem like this is going to be a big boss fight. The Infernal Machine. Are we going to fight a giant claptrap character? Electric fence. Some bullets. Just go ahead and reload this. So, if I was really gonna fight a large group of enemies attacking me in this area, which seems slightly believable and reasonable, this could get frustrating, certainly. There's a considerable amount of areas where it looks like enemies would spawn. Lots of bullets everywhere. So how many, is that the third of 4 Cult of the Vault things? Yes, it is. So, yeah, seems pretty typical that we only find 3 out of 4 of the Curse of the Vault items. Let's just hit the button and see what happens.
Lost all the power to my experiments. That's it, Vault Hunter. It's time to face my wrath. One spike. Keep the metal bits. Blow off the metal bits.
So Wound Spike seems like it is a half machine, half scallion. Alright.
Come on.
Seems like this gun is not taking enough damage. Let's see. Maybe I need to shoot the weapon on top of it? Not really sure what I was supposed to do there. It seems maybe I'm supposed to take out the turret first. Hyperion turret. Seems like they intentionally respawned some more enemies for me to work with. Alright, so turret's down. And now he can start taking some damage.
Seriously, can you just stop? I put a lot of work into this plan and make a jack creature and you just freaking ruining it and making me freaking I'm so angry at you!
Munitions dry.
So, this is a handsome jack face. Well, I have nothing else to do, so I'm just gonna pile on this guy.
You killed him so easily. Okay, that's bad. Well, that's disheartening. Crap. Exceedingly well done, Vault Hunter. Come on back to me and we'll see about taking down Nakayama himself. Okay. I'm honestly scared out of my mind right now, but you still haven't totally stopped me. I've got a backup lab on my ship, complete with one last sample of Jack's DNA and the most dangerous genetic monstrosity Pandora's ever seen. The only way to truly stop me is to come to my ship and kill me. Wait, why did I tell you that? What a rubbish evil genius you are. Good God, man, show some backbone. Throw some sarcastic taunts at us or something. What? No! The Vault Hunter just killed a bunch of my guys and now they're gonna ruin my plan. I'm scared out of my mind!
Okay. So that was a little bit challenging. Just a little bit challenging to kill him. And that leaves us at a point where I'm gonna just save and exit, definitely. So I want to end this recording kind of accordingly near the fast travel station if I can make a mad dash to it. As far as this map, there's nothing more to do. We still haven't found any two-legged drifters. We still need an albino skag to kill, 6 more tailless scalens, and 6 more pink borax, which makes that seem like that's not likely to happen. And we also have these Hunter's Grotto things to turn in, and this to turn into Claptrap. So I need to at some point go to Claptrap also and turn in that quest. Man, this is just turning into a mess. Yeah, it's basically soft locking. Well, let's just assume that I can run from this point to the fast travel point that is just about 100 yards that direction without dying, And what I'm really going to do is save and quit, reboot the game, and next episode we'll just start from the menu and see where it loads us. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description box. And if you want to support me even further, you can support me through Patreon or friend me on Steam and gift me a game. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.